in that position moving forward. It's costing me circa $1,000 to £800 a month in repayments at the moment, and I can't get a consolidation loan. It's a perfect storm starting because I've just started a new job, and my partner is on maternity leave, and I have this debt mountain. It's starting to affect my family if I can't pay the mortgage, you know? So I've got to change moving forward and figure out what to do. And you're the man to ask for advice. I was like, fuck, mate, I'm not. And then he messaged me again within an hour and said, hey, sorry, man, if you're busy, just wanted to nudge this. Then messaged again an hour later because I was on a flight and said, hey, I really need some help and direction, man. I'm quickly running out of places to turn.
He's kind of in a hard spot because £40,000 in debt with the interest payments of, let's say your interest rate is 15 to 20%, that starts to spiral out of control a little bit. Like if he was under £10,000 in debt, it's a little bit more manageable, but at 40,000, the interest starts to compound quite quickly. So, you know, you said he had a mortgage, he might even have to consider moving, selling the home to at least get the interest payments under control or like reduce that amount of debt. It's kind of one of those situations where you just need to reduce every single expense possible and start really pouring all your money into the highest interest rate debt that he owns. So like,
you know what's crazy is cutting down on costs. It's something I'm doing right now because I'm broke.
It has 20 interest rate,
so like,
get rid of that first.
Think about it. What if we had to do that when we had millions of dollars? Yo, can you lower that shit real quick?
I think a lot of people consider bankruptcy at that point just to kind of clear that amount of debt. Depending on what his income is. I know I've known, let's say, a waitress or server that had $50,000 in credit card debt and just unable to get over it because the interest payments were as much as their salary. So in those cases, unless you can get a personal loan from, let's say, a family member and, you know, kind of clear that debt, you're in a really tough spot. Reduce your expenses as much as possible. Put any extra money you have towards the debt at the highest interest rate possible. The highest interest rate thing.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, nigga.
If he has assets.
Bankruptcy.
When should someone consider bankruptcy, and what's the trade-off?
The trade-off is I believe your credit is shot.
Bro,
I believe that.
Bro, pause that shit.
Should we file for bankruptcy?
Bro, pause that shit, bro. Come on, we gotta get real work done. Come on, man.
And kind of like going up into the right, which is not a great thing. Bankruptcy, just, you know, there's different types of bankruptcy that you can file for, but I do know that it usually clears.
I'm sending you leads right now. You got to put them in.
As a result, you lose a lot of your privileges. Like, for example,
bro, lower that shit, nigga.
I read some stat. You might know if this is true, but I read a stat that it said something to the effect that people avoid going into bankruptcy because of the stigma associated with it. When they looked at the financial performance over 10 years of people that did go into bankruptcy, those that did typically were better off than those that tried to avoid it for the next 10 years. So, yeah.
That could be anecdotal. I don't know. That's tough because if you have $50,000 in debt and you make $50,000 a year, it's, yeah.
But bankruptcy in some ways is a good thing because it forces you to do cost control. It's like your expenditure, what you're doing, everything becomes hyper-focused. Like you led in the beginning with about, you know, how people should look at their expenditure, right?
Yeah.
When you're $40,000 in debt, you've not been doing that.
Correct.
And bankruptcy actually forces you to actually discipline that for an extended period of time where it becomes a habit. System, that's why they outperform in the end, because you've created the habit that you talked about right at the beginning of this discussion.
Yeah, so I just found a stat here. It said, yeah, this is one of the uncomfortable truths in finance, and the answer is often yes. Those who file for bankruptcy end up in a better place long term than those who try for prolonged periods of time to avoid it. And the research shows that people who file for bankruptcy typically get their debt wiped out and cleaned, and they removing unpayable debt. And bankruptcy can bring immediate mental relief, removing the crushing stress of unpayable debts. People who avoid it often live in chronic financial stress, which spills into their health, relationships, and work. So in short, those who face bankruptcy head-on often recover faster and end up in a stronger position than those who keep limping along trying to avoid it.
And I think somebody who's listening who may be in a similar or the same situation ultimately wants to know how do I get relief. Bankruptcy is one option, but at the end of the day, there has to be change. And that change is difficult. And that's the part that I think a lot of people have a hard time talking about or comprehending. There is relief, but it comes with severe, extreme, and quick sacrifice. What do I mean? Number one, you got to cut back your expenses as fast as possible. In that situation, you have to sell as much stuff as possible. I mean, bankruptcy obviously works, but you also lose your house. You also lose other things along with it. There's a lot of emotional toll with it. You have a family, you have a kid. I mean, it's also a big reason people end up getting a divorce. So it can also impact your life in many different ways. So you have to make extreme sacrifices. And I mean, get rid of the Netflix subscription, not because it's just costing you $15 a month, but because the average American is spending more than 2 hours a day watching Netflix. And if you're in that type of situation and you're spending 2 hours sitting and watching what the heck is on Netflix,
yo, can you turn that shit off, bro?
You better be kidding.
Everybody?
Yeah, these niggas sound stupid.
McDonald's.
These niggas literally, I mean, some of this shit, yeah, but like, bro, come on. Bro.
Well, this guy,
Yo.
this guy is kind of scared, so.
Extreme change.
So could he sell his house, do you think?
Bro, but can you pause that shit real quick?
I think it's probably accurate, but having a Vegas, having his job and where he lives, etc. Sell his house.
You're fucking up the transcription, nigga.
With that, free it.
You're fucking up the AI transcriptions. It thinks we're talking about bankruptcy and shit.
Maybe passive
Oh, is it listening?
Hell yeah.
Nuts.
Why does it drive you
Yeah,
nuts?
relax, fool.
Yo, relax.
Realization complex that is, I mean, it is literally every millennial's dream is, I'm going to get passive income, and it doesn't exist. We talked about property.
Now I gotta start the AI transcription over, man. Come on, man.
Every time I've tried to rent out property,
Let me know when you pause this shit, bro. We gotta get to work. I only got like 30 more minutes left, bro. Come on, man.
and people think there's a magic.
You haven't even put the bro. It's taking you like 8 hours to put 2 leads in. You really are holding the company back on all. Bro, you're falling asleep on stream. You're falling asleep in the meetings. Even worse than bro. I'm finna like, yo. Bro, you talk. Damn, man. Hold on. I want to see this. I want to see this. Bro, I gotta see these. Recordings, man. This shit has to be some gold. Yo, yeah, you're in Discord, right? I'll show you, man. I hope this shit doesn't crash my computer. All right. Yo, real quick, go to Discord.
Come on, you trying to waste my time right now?
Fuck yeah. Would you want some of those capabilities, like being able to do like look at you asleep type stuff?
Oh, 1,000%. Like, on another call, I can walk you through.
Bro, you were falling. You're leaning.
Predicated on just inputting into documents. So if I had it sexier, it works like I was saying before, but it could be a little bit more clean. Oh yeah, I'll do all this, especially the loan company. Because once it's underwritten, you know, it's as simple as I have a server.
Bro, look at you falling over, bro.
Basically, it goes through its process.
Do you see yourself? Look at you falling over. Look. Like being able to do like more document processing type stuff. Look.
Oh,
dip.
Like, on another call, I can walk.
Dip.
So I have 2 businesses that are predicated
Oh.
on inputs being updated to documents. And so if I had it sexier, it works like I was
And
saying
you're in a
before,
wife beater.
it's a
I'm
little
hurt,
bit
bro.
more clean.
You talk about me
Especially the loan company.
Oh man, bro.
You know, it's as simple as I have a server or a server that hosts the code, and then basically.
Bro, I wasn't sleeping.
And the network has the attorneys and it has the Would you want some of those capabilities, like being able to do like more document processing type stuff? I can't believe you, man. This is
Bro, this nigga's not sleeping. And I look good too. It's crazy. Send that to my
I'm kind of scared,
send that to
man.
my Mexican hoe.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. You see this?
Oh, 1,000.
Would you
Bro, I
want some
can't
of
see
those
nothing.
capabilities?
Look at my
like
screen.
being able to do. Look at you, bro. What is happening? Look at you. Like more document processing type stuff.
Oh, 1,000%. Like, on another call, I can walk you.
Oh.
So I have two businesses that are predicated on.
They weren't looking at me, though.
being updated.
Bro, we're all looking at you, bro.
Look, I'm up right there. I'm up right there. Honestly, I was about to hang up and go to sleep anyway.
Bro, you what the fuck? That's wild, man.
That's right, bro. You know, it's your fault, man. You should have just played it off, bro. You should have turned my camera off.
Jesus.
Bro, do you tell these niggas you're recording it?
I didn't know I was.
You can't even post that without telling them. You can't. You gotta tell them.
I'm not gonna post it.
Well, chop it up and send it to me so I can look at it.
Crazy as hell, man. Man, can't believe that shit. Look at this. All right, so you see this girl right here? You have Heather Miser. So she sent me a thing right here. She's like, blah, blah, blah. So what I did is I copied this. I didn't even read it. I hate to say it. But then I go here and let me just clear the history. So, you know, whatever. Bam. And then I just paste it in here. And then this agent is trained on, I called it Lance AI. Obviously, I renamed it since then, but, you know, for freelance AI. But it's like trained, and I just, you know, added some more words, just like avoid saying best regards, say thanks, never use Markdown, use raw, use bullet points, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, and then I gave it like training of like, here's an example. And then I just gave it some more background on my resume, all that stuff. And it's fully trained on me and my stuff. So bam, I got my response right here. And then it's using DeepSeek Quinn 3.8B. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. And then go here. Oh yeah, I already responded to her. But yeah, and then I said, you know, 10 years, Gen AI, deep experience with Adobe Cloud, bam, 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 bam. So she's like, thank you for getting back to me. Can I give you a call this morning? And I'll be like, sure, that works perfect. Give me a call. Bam. So I just said that, right? And then bam, I already got her in there. And then here's another dude. See, remote opportunity, front end needed. So again, I just copy this. And you notice how I don't even tell it anything? Like I just paste there. And then I can, it generates the message. I can kind of proofread it and stuff like that. So that's pretty much how I have it. It's like even this one right here. Here's an example of like, this was September 10th. So about 6 days ago, or 5 days ago, or 6 days ago. If I go here, so see, it wrote out the one for chaining. I'm already good there because I already responded to him. Wait, did I? I didn't. Anytime after 11 a.m. CST works. All right. But do you see how I can like create content real quick? Bro, send me $15, bro.
Bro, I couldn't even got it. I just got fucking bamboozled at the fucking.
Bro, so you telling me you're spending money when you owe me?
I literally spent $6. Trying to tell you.
Send me 6 more. Come on. All right, so you see this girl right here? You have Heather Miser. So she sent me a thing right here. She's like, hey, I'm already done.
You know, that is what ongoing, and I can. You know, that is what Vadim is doing, and also down the line. We would love these people to be paid by crypto as well. That could be another way. But Vadim have some plans where he can take people's money and throw it into a crypto, passive income program, which could be really, really interesting. Yeah. So, listen, it's exciting times. A lot of things going to happen. And I'm so excited. I want to let you know that we started to sell internet accounts. Started to sell publication advertising on the island of Alvax. But here, man, I need a CRM. I really need a CRM. I don't know who the people have seen. I know you've seen some. I do not know exactly what the deal is. I need a CRM, go high level or something, or whatever you can put together for us. And we'll work out
Smoking weed is so much more fun
for you, or a monthly fee, or whatever. You need to tell us.
Forget that.
You need to tell us what you've got. But I need you to show Daphne a demo. I saw a video, but to me, it is just, to be honest with you, it's a clusterfuck. I have no clue what's going on. I'm sorry. I'm just like, I just don't know. I'm looking at the video. I was like, wow.
That's funny. I got you. We can hop on. That's why we can definitely just, talk about it. Because it does, basically what I was trying to show you is basically, proof of everything. Because I can talk about it, right, and say that it does stuff, but I wanted to show you specifically how and where it does it. So, you can really just use that as reference, and I can really explain what's happening, but it's able to fetch all of these, I was able to fetch hundreds of locations and gyms in different areas, and we were able to do it over and over and over and run it, and we increased the quality over and over. So, it wasn't fetching the same places anymore. It was fetching even more, and it learned to fetch different areas and try different methods. So we're sourcing a bunch of different gyms and getting real creative with the searches. So it's sustainable, meaning like
Okay, I've got probably 10 different SKUs in my head, right? One is advertising, one is, selling internet accounts, one is this, one is that, one is that. The other thing is the gymnasiums. Now you talk about gymnasiums.
okay,
Which has nothing to do with my other things.
okay. That's fine. My bad. I was just gonna say we can handle different projects. So if you we can talk about a different project.
Just a second, I just want to take this call quick, just a second.
Okay. Hello? Oh, okay. Can you hear me?
Really sorry I had to take the call. Let me tell you what it is. It's very interesting. I'm about to start doing jewelry auctions in resorts, right? I don't know if you know all the shit I'm doing. I'm an auctioneer. I do auctions in resorts, right? I used to do it on cruise ships. I used to generate between $80,000 to $120,000 a week, selling 60 works of art a day times 5 auctions, 300 paintings a week. And now I'm going to start doing jewelry auctions in resorts, collecting a lot of data, but also making a ton of money. So what I'm doing is, and I need a system for that as well. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. So what I'm doing is, I do like 60 lots of loose stones, watches, blah 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 in an auction in a very high end resort. Where I have people with money. What I do is I do an auction. Everything starts at $1, right? But it could be $1, but I sell it for like $6,000 or $8,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's technique. I've been to auctioneering school, Decatur, Indiana, so I'm damn good at auctioneering. That's the only thing I'm good at. Anyway, so these people I've been interested in buying a light box. A light box is you can take any gem or any necklace or anything, put it in there, and it goes. You put it inside there, and it does a 360 photography video of it, so you can see all.
Look, this is what he wants.
Flow over to Isla Mujeres. The same thing. 6 million people going to Isla Mujeres a year. Subject, I want to talk to you about the gymnasiums because it's really exciting. But I first want to talk to you just now. I want to talk to you about 2 things. There you go. There's a calculator. You can take a look there. Okay.
Okay. What? Look.
Really need a CRM.
Look, listen.
So excited. I want to let you know that we started to sell internet accounts, started to sell publication advertising on the island of Albox. But here, man, I need a CRM. I really need a CRM. I don't know who the people have seen. I know you've seen some. I do not know exactly what the deal is. I need a CRM, go high level or something, or whatever you can put together for us. I will work out a percentage deal for you or a monthly fee or whatever. You need to tell us.
Yeah.
Tell us what you've got. But I need you to show Daphne a demo. I saw a video, but to me, it is just, to be honest with you, it's a clusterfuck. I have no clue what's going on. I'm sorry. I'm just I just don't know. I'm looking at the video. I was like, wow.
That's funny. Where is it?
Percentage of every contract being signed, or at the end of the month, I give you a percentage of the total because you will see it. It's in the CRM.
Yeah. So
or
he wants to give us
give
a
me
percentage.
a price on running the CRM. Well, what's going to happen is that he's going to go and take a look
Okay, look, I'm talking to you, nigga. All right, listen.
right now. And if I have to give you a percentage of every contract being signed, or at the end of the month, I give you a percentage of the total because you will see it. It's in the CRM.
Yeah.
Or you give me a price on running the CRM. Well, what's going to happen is that he's going to go and take a look and analyze. You're going to say, well, go high level, have this feature, and you don't have it, and blah, 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 blah. He's going to take, how do we justify commission or whatever? What is your fee? Whatever we can work out. I think what we need to do is, I just think what you need to do and look at, we have a business, the address, whether they approach yes or no. If they would approach, what did we pitch them? What was the proposal amount? And did they put a deposit down? And if they put it,
No, That won't happen with this. I promise you. It's using AI, so the AI can generate the message and groom them in the meantime while you're waiting, or it could put them in. We have the newsletters connected to it too. So in the meantime, you can have somebody in a newsletter, but they're not. They could be a cold lead. So say if you just meet somebody, right, or say you put up an ad, they can go into that newsletter. And then, once they actually click something, then they actually become a hot lead. And that's where your sales team actually goes in. And that sales team can actually be an AI. So it won't, it's all pretty much really robust and dynamic to how you want to. Yo.
Is that your fucking boy?
Yeah, no, yeah, that's the guy. So we basically got to win this deal, which we already kind of won. But we got to win against Go High Level. So I think that, yeah, why don't I just ask Iris? How much is Go High Level?
Jerome Powell talks today, man. Not like a big deal.
Merry Christmas.
All right, babe. Get the fresh air from yesterday.
Yo, add in that lead, bro. Come on, man. I just texted it to you.
About? What fucking lead? What lead are you talking about?
AI
What
does the
lead?
rest. Just go. I sent it to you in a text.
What lead?
In the text. $500 a month. Do we need a $500 a month package? I'm thinking so. Do you think? Do you think the 2,500 is too high?
Nigga, I think you're too fucking high, nigga. Goofy ass nigga, man.
I think 2,500 is way too much. Or should we release a middle package and keep the 2,500? Or should we bring the enterprise down to 2,500? Because 5,000 a month is kind of seeming a little too high now. But it's good to at least hit people with it.
I think it depends on how big the fucking people you're fucking with is, man. Like, seriously. I think how big the people you're dealing with is, like, type shit. I don't.
So should our ideal customer be around 1,500 a month? fuck it.
All right, leads have been added. I gotta pull the calculator out right now. I gotta crunch some more numbers, nigga.
Bro, I don't see your screen, bro.
Well, it's added, nigga. Can't look at my screen right now. I'm trying. It's that shit they fucking smoke Kirk Franklin over, nigga. For real. It's that shit. It's that shit they don't smoke Kirk for over, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Damn, bro. So sad, bro. As like, man, you know, Dr. Umar opened my eyes type shit. That shit is sad, for real. Because at first I was being a savage about it. Yo, but I added the lead. The lead is added. And then I think the Tyrone one is already in there, unless you want me to add it 2 times. I don't know.
I was testing your ass on the Tyrone one, nigga. Wait,
which one of them niggas' name was Tyrone? So you telling me that one of the biggest days Tyrone?
No, there's 2 Tyrone. There's Tyrone Aeronautics and Tyrone Cannon. They're spelled different. One guy's name is Tyron, and the other one is Tyrone. Two different people, nigga. You didn't put an email or anything for Tyrone? Bro, see, this is what I'm talking about, man. You didn't even put the phone number, nothing, bro. The email didn't show up. I don't see nothing, bro. I updated the status, and you didn't even put the right info in that. But, man, bro. It's supposed to be... See, this is why we need a team to do this. Because you miss shit. Obviously, I can't. This is obviously a multi-person deal. Bro, like... You know what I'm saying? How you not gonna show up? It's crazy, man. Like, everything in these, you know, I'm starting to notice, like, everything in the UI should be, like, a cool color. If it's, like, yellow or red, it shouldn't be.
Interesting. I'm using DeepSeek, and even DeepSeek can't find like shares outstanding and you know what's the available flow.
Was Iris able to?
Yeah, after I had to tell it to do that though.
Yeah, because I'm a thug, nigga.
But see, right now I'm telling it what it is right now, and I'm gonna see what's gonna happen. So it's correcting itself. DeepSeek corrected itself and it's acknowledging that it's correcting itself. It's saying that I told it, so it couldn't find the float or the amount of shares outstanding. So I told it, and it says, okay, now knowing this completely changes everything. Oh. Well, it's kind of interesting. It's
Look, I'm asking my aerospace engineer agent, what's the plan?
aerospace.
Mm-hmm. Here are the steps currently listed in the Mars preparation workflow. Yes, please flesh out the steps. Use Markdown and make it pretty cool looking. And use tables.
Sale. Holy shit.
Okay, cool. So this literally built out a Mars mission preparation and family settlement workflow, a detailed plan, design and optimize spacecraft systems, milestones and acceptance, interfaces and dependencies. This is crazy. Prepare family and personal supplies. Compile and organize essential personal items, medical kits, educational materials, morale supports for long-term habitation. I'm trying to get to Mars. Medical supplies, privacy and well-being. Wow, it's still going. This is a really crazy, robust plan. Train the crew and family for Mars conditions. Step 6, monitor and optimize Mars habitation systems. Okay. This might be like the most important plan that humanity ever needed. Bro, this was the most robust. Oh my God, aerospace engineering agent. That's, bro. Yo, it just, that's insane. It just created the most like robust document I've ever seen in my life of how to survive on Mars and how to prepare our launch and our spaceship for my family to be settled in Mars. And it's not just one AI that did this, like it's a team of AIs, man. Yo.
Yeah.
So what's up, man? Where we at? You're doing more of that wasting time shit, you know?
All right, let's go. Are we still scribing?
I just sent you a new scribe. Yeah.
Where's that?
It's in Discord. Bro, share your screen, man. Come on.